Okay, sorry about that. The phone cut off. But I was basically saying that she walked up to me, my boss walked up to me, and I was questioning, like, why are you taking my badge? You can't take my badge. And she basically just says to me, hand over your badge, or I'll call TSA. So I didn't have a fight there. So that was that. And not only did I get fired, but like I said, guys, I got scammed out of a security deposit. Um, Prior to doing so, well, after everything had happened, I shut down, and I had learned prior to realizing that I had gotten scammed. And I'm only sharing this to say we think we know things, like know enough until it happens to us for us to say, zip it. Pride and arrogance will always be your downfall. Always. So, me being in the situation where I'm in with the courts and everything like that, I reach out to the child advocate and I'm like, oh, let my child's father know I'm not staying with a man. I'm not staying with anybody. It's just me and myself and God and blah, blah, blah. And God was like, yeah, shut up. Okay, because scam. Eh, excuse me. And that's when I just realized, that's when I stopped posting. That's when I kind of just wanted to shrink myself, wanted to disappear, and wanted to hide. And that's when I was met with the realization that if you hide and you don't tell, as you vow to tell, you are being dishonest and you are being a hypocrite. And one thing I hate is a liar and a fake and a phony. I am no phony. I am no fake, but I'm as real as this trial and tribulation gets. It gets hard. Okay. So lost my job, lost a potential home, got hired again at another place, did the background, did the drug screen, been a sitting duck for a matter of days. Um, in the space of that time, I had taken a trip to my hometown, Atlanta, Georgia. I'd taken a trip for about 5 days. Then I ended up coming back this past Monday. So today, well, this Monday. So today's Saturday. So this Monday, I just flew back in town and I'm just waiting. That's, when I did the background, I did the drug screen, and I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and yesterday is when I just decided I can't continue to wait for change to come when I know I can offer myself that change with the means that I have now. I got my last paycheck. I wasn't expecting to get paid, but my boss put in my time. Thank God she had the integrity to do so. And she put in my time, and I was able to get my last paycheck April 7th. And with that last paycheck, I took, well, it cost $110. I put $50 in my gas tank while I was in Tamarack, Florida. Drove all the way until I got to Cecile, Georgia, which I don't know however many hours that is. Maybe say about 6, 7, 8 hours. I don't know, but I just drove. I just drove. Started to kind of think about if I had anything to hold on to in Florida. And truth be told, I don't. I'm not allowed to see my children from my mother. She won't let me see them. I can't be around them. She just totally alienates me. I don't have my ex. I don't have he refuses my phone calls, hates when I call to check up on him and my daughter just because I still care and I know I shouldn't care. But the last thing I heard him say was, I don't care about you. You're not my concern. Stop calling my phone. It's my daughter. Your kids are east and west, so don't concern yourself about her. That's basically the last thing he told me. Now the rest is left to God. Um, so without further ado, I love you guys. God loves you. You're amazing. I have not been doing well. I can only hide for so much, and I can only shrink myself so small um, before I'm exposed. And I am exposing myself so that y'all don't have to do it. But This is me starting from scratch again. No address, holding on to the monies that I have. Oh, but let me say this, because I stepped out on faith and knew nothing is holding me here. I was sitting at the gas station in the scorching sun, and I would do that for days as I'm waiting for just any type of change in my life, whether it be employment, whether it be housing, just anything. Try looking on Airbnb. They want $500-$600 for a few days down here in Georgia. For a few days, 80-90 bucks. I got in here for what, less than $100 for 2 nights. $30 a night, $35 a night, $40 a night. You can't find that in Florida. It's just so much was stacked up against me. And I kept listening to a man, and he kept getting into my head about why I shouldn't leave, about why I should stay. And then he turned around and he did what he did to me, refuses to talk to me, totally totally ignores the fact that that's also my child as well and doesn't want me in her life. Why would I continue to stay in Florida when I have no support system? I've driven back to Florida. I've driven back to Georgia yesterday, and I woke up with a job today. Now, it may just be a little gig here and there helping on a food truck, but it's something. And I'm supposed to start sometime next week. The lady said she'll contact me. And one of my partners put me on to this lady. They sent me her story via Instagram, and I just called off the flyer and I spoke with the lady, and that's that. I have the support here. He also told me about a place in Latonia for about 600. I said, "Is it a room?" Because I know in Florida, that's what you're gonna get, six, seven, $800 just for somebody's room. He was like, "Nah, it's a full apartment, up and down, up and down the state, up and down, well, up and down my county, DeKalb County, up and down the county, moving specials here, moving specials here, 99 moving specials." There's so much opportunity for housing. But in Florida, they will tell you they don't help the homeless. And I pray to God that if I was ever in a position where where I became a multimillionaire, one of my main things is to advocate for the homeless, because I myself, as beautiful as I may seem, or oh my God, you're so pretty, and oh my, you listen, beauty, looks have nothing to do with circumstances. You can be cute, beautiful, dumb as hell, cute, beautiful, homeless as hell, and I was homeless. Okay, holding on to this dream, this promise that was promised to me by my father. And I knew I couldn't keep holding on to the idea or the hope and the promises of man, because God is not a man where he should lie. My child's father hurt me so much. And even though I still have love for him, it still hurts when I try to love. That love was conditional. He's human. His love was conditional. You didn't get what you wanted from me. I didn't want to be in the relationship. I wasn't happy. I tried to communicate. You weren't communicating. So I did what I knew to do best. I left. And because I left, you took my prized possession. You took my child away from me. My priceless possession, excuse me. You took my child away from me. Yet another child taken away. And I'm stuck with looking in my reflection, sitting in Florida in my car. My mother has all my kids. Kirk has my daughter. And no one wants me around. No matter how many attempts I try to make, no matter. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to get some sleep now. I sometimes don't want to do these videos anymore because I feel like, what's the point? But I know I have to be honest and transparent and show you guys. So I drove back to Florida, drove back to Georgia from Florida with $300 left. all my kids in another state away. No family, no friends, or friends that can let me stay with them, I should say. I have people that I can call, but like a friend that can like just hug me or tell me, you know, I'm proud of you. I have to do that for myself. You have to do that for yourself. I love my kids, but I don't love being homeless. I love my kids, but I don't love being around having nothing. My son's dad brought my son around me, and all he kept asking was, "What's your name?" He doesn't even know who I am. And my son's dad was just rubbing it in my face, rubbing it in my face. Haven't spoke to him much since. And I just got tired of looking at everybody around me, just wanting to use me, wanting to just see me down. My mother texted me when she thought I had a house. I'm so proud of you. And when she found out I got scammed, oh, I'm so sorry this happened. And just left me out there. I'm not saying that she had to take me in. That's not what I'm saying. When I say left me out there, meaning didn't even think to call and say, hey, how are you? No call, no check in, no nothing. First, it was, I'm so proud of you. Looking in the house, oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. It's not even your house. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is this. Oh, this is that. Anyway, um, when you guys have something that you're working on that's really big, keep your mouth shut. Tell no one, not even people that's closest to you. Tell no one. I came in and out of Florida last week. No one knew. I drove out of Florida 10 and a half hours last night, yesterday morning, back in Georgia. No one knew. No one knew. Those that knew, know. I got invited to a dinner party tonight, but I need to see what's going on first. So that's what all the notifications were. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna stop the video before it shuts off. So this is part two. Part one will be posted first. This is part two. Um, so that's it. I am now back home in Atlanta, Georgia, and starting afresh again. Until next time, guys, I love you. Remember, God loves you. You're amazing. You're fabulous. You're spontaneous. You're adventurous. You're admirable. Cute. And have a blessed night, guys. Later.